Get into my persona. Here we are with Riccardo and Giovanni at their beautiful castle in Montegonzi. They produce olive oil and they have a great history and tradition in this area. And so we came to speak to them because we bring our guests to try their oil and we feel very fortunate to have them in our lives. So welcome, Giovanni and Riccardo. How are you today?
Nice. Today winter is going to finish and we wait for spring.
Exactly, exactly. In fact, that's a good question for you. In the spring, how does the work you have to do with the olives change?
Cutting the tree
Okay, pruning.
to prepare for the next season. He is working in this and we wait for the new generation of tree of
olives.
olives.
Okay, great. Question for you first, Riccardo. How long have you lived here in this region? And how long have you had this, or your family been a part of this castle?
Because I was born here. So, okay. My parents arrived in this country about at the half of 1600. And they remain here since now. If you look at the two stones, that are the first house that we built here in 1712.
Oh, wow.
And the other is on the floor of the church that we built after at the half of 1800. My parents buy these castles and change in the first modern farm of Chianti.
The first modern farm of Chianti.
Meaning in this that we have water inside. We had the first electricity when arrived, and there the bathroom.
Oh, wow.
Because before there's not bathroom inside the house.
Amazing.
Meaning for bathroom, only the WC.
Only the toilet? Yeah.
Only the toilet. And we bring inside all the producing of the country. In this room, we made wine. Downstairs, we have the conservation of the wine. Upstairs, we have the storage of grain. And in the other side, we produce oil. 198, we leave all the other producing, and we maintain only the oil.
Oh, okay. So what year?
Nowadays,
which year?
1080, 1980.
Oh, okay. So then you left behind wine and kept only oil.
We leave grain, we leave wine, and we leave only oil because we think that it was better to do only one thing, but at the maximum level, that do a lot of things,
yes,
but at the medium level.
Right, so you do one thing really well.
Okay.
I love that. That's great.
That's all.
When were you born, Giovanni?
1993.
93, okay. So you using only oil when he was born? Okay,
Yes.
so you were born directly into the oil.
In
Nice.
fact, my grandfather was at work here when I born.
When you were born, he was
Yes.
at work here? Really?
Putting in the ground the tree of the olive.
When you were born. So you were born into this concept of being a part of the oil, which is obviously a large part of your history. I mean, for your generation, but also from the point that you were born. And this is a question for both of you that you can answer independently. So what do you feel is something about olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, that is misunderstood? Nowadays, extra virgin olive oil is it's like hip, you know, everyone loves it. And they think, hashtags on Instagram, Evo, right? It's become cool. But I feel like the concept of extra virgin olive oil has been lost a little bit. So what does it mean to you?
Maybe the first important thing is the olive oil is not also a condiment, but is an ingredient and a way to cook and preparate many food preparation. Second one, the importance of the olive oil in the Mediterranean diet and his sanity,
The health.
the healthiness for the food, for the body.
Yeah.
Finally, the different to price quality.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And what do you think, Riccardo? What do you think is perhaps misunderstood about extra virgin olive oil?
That is not only a name. Is to have a really extra virgin olive oil, you must have all a line of producer, starting from the olive to the product.
You're right.
And you must put attention to any passage.
To every
because
single passage.
Every single passage is important.
Right.
In fact, you must have a product that must obtain only with mechanical system at a low temperature.
Low temperature.
You must not using chemical substance or warming the oil or other way to extraction. You must think that for us, Evo is our history, because we are a population that is selected on this kind of element. All the Mediterranean population, from the beginning, from the history of the man, is selected using olive oil. So for us, it's really important to maintain our health, because we are selected on this. There is population in
You've
the
chosen
world
it, yeah.
that is selected on milk or with other substance. We are selected on olive oil.
Here's a great question to follow that. Because Tuscany produces some of the best olive oils, what do you believe distinguishes Tuscan olive oil in comparison to other, maybe not regions, but other countries, or how is it different and special?
You can produce good oil all around the world if you respect the process. So if you keep early the olive and you crush and you work the olive in the right way, you can have good oil in Spain, in Turkish, in Morocco, in France, also in Argentina or in the United States. But you must respect the line. What have our oil more? That we have all three that produce for a long time, and in this ground, in this region, we have the opportunity to produce an oil with a lot of fragrance, a good smell that is particularly of this region, but it's not something that we can replicate. This is our product.
Right. It's made because of the land.
Because of the land, because of the tree, because my tree has 200 or 300 years.
Right. Your trees are 200 or 300 years old.
We have, if you put in here the new line of implant of olive, the tasting change.
Right.
It's not the same. The ultra intensive produce a different oil.
Right. Of course, that makes sense. Yeah. Would you say that the same as Riccardo, that the region itself is the reason that Tuscan olive oil is so prestigious, or?
First one, Tuscan have two characteristics. Historically, was a truly rich region, so the people like to produce something of high quality
Right.
and prefer not high quantity. So we started early to produce something of gooder, respect the rest of
Right.
the people.
So they focused
And
more on better
second,
quality. Yeah.
second one, the terrage, on
The land.
the land, the territory, have advantage and advantage point. Tuscan is full of hill, and for the olive oil farming is difficult to make big quantity, but is perfect for the climb of the hill, is perfect for the quality. Finally, we have selected a specific blended. There are balance, a good balance for bitter, spiciness, characteristic that nowadays are truly important for high quality olive oil. And finally, our tradition for traditional cooking was and is integrated and adapted for the our oil. So we built a culture of a
Around
cooking
it.
culture
Right.
around that ingredient or
Right.
condiment
Right.
for every moment of
Yeah,
the
for
year.
every meal.
Because the olive tree and the olive need some particular temperature in the moment of the year, having a good maturation.
Oh, okay.
For example, the olive tree need not so hot temperature, but suffering frost.
Right.
So,
So it can't have the
okay.
frost. Yeah. So it needs to be that sort of temperature, that easy, continuous temperature, not too hot, not too cold.
Yes. The typical climb
The climate.
climate
Okay.
of the Tuscan and the micro climb of the that in particular that hill is perfect for the farming,
Oh, okay.
that kind of farming.
Very cool. Do you feel that olive oil and the production of olive oil is like a metaphor for our lives, in the sense that it's a way for humans to be more in touch with nature?
Your body is organized for the oil.
Right.
So for us, it is extremely important to have this element, this food,
This food, yeah.
because it works at liver to help the liver function. It helps to remove cholesterol, so help for the arteriosclerotic disease or for the degeneration of brain. Someone says that help also the sexual function.
Oh, really? Especially the Italian men, right? They say that.
Someone says. Well,
Well, but you were also a surgeon for 40 years?
yeah.
Exactly. So
It's
you know what
my
you're talking
work.
about. This is your job.
After all, it's true that you can see in our country old people, old men, drinking a small cup of oil each evening, and the woman 2 spoonfuls each morning, because without any doubt, this help the intestinal function,
For sure.
and help for have a long and good life in a good condition.
But it needs to be good quality olive oil.
That is, if you have a really high quality
Of
olive
oil,
oil.
exactly.
If, after all, it's not drugs.
No,
It's not something magic.
no, 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 of course.
If you drink one glass of oil, you have not all the advantage immediately.
Obviously.
It's a line of life.
It's a
Your
life,
style of
a
life.
style of life.
It is continuous utilization.
Yeah, actually, what's interesting, right, when we come, when Tuscan Fitness comes to do the olive oil tastings with you, remember we decided, what, 4 years ago, that we would do it with the cup. So we don't taste olive oil with the bread. We taste it with the cup when we come to your olive oil tastings. And I think that's really interesting. You know, I think it's a more genuine way to taste it, right? And it's interesting for people because usually that's not how people taste it, right? They usually have the bread, but in this more traditional sense, I think it's an interesting experience.
What I give you immediately, what I say to the people that come here, I am not interested to sell you a bottle of oil. My most important interest is to give you the instrument to know what is a good oil against a bad oil.
That's awesome.
Because when you are at your country, I want that you can choose in the supermarket what oil you are going to buy.
Exactly.
That is important.
Yeah, it's an
For you.
educational experience.
I agree. We want to improve our experience, olive oil experience, not also forgive a good time for our customer and our guest, but for giving a consciousness
Exactly, and understanding.
and
Yeah.
communicate the tradition and the means of do that product. Go off to the tour with
That they leave the tour.
some information for having a report with the cooking and that truly special ingredient and making a conscious choice.
Yeah, I think that's a good point because I think a lot of the time when people haven't tasted or they don't know about really good olive oil, they don't understand that. And I think that's a good distinction to make. It elevates the cuisine. So I wanted to ask you one more question each. So if you could tell tourists or give them an idea of what you think is perhaps lost when you only come to Italy as a tourist and you don't experience it as someone who lives here, what would you say that would be?
I think the first one.
Good quality olive oil? Yeah.
No, not all, not
No,
not
some
at all.
places you find it.
I think the Italy is one of the more beautiful country in the entire world. But the tourism is concentrated in a high point. Some Rome, Venice,
Florence, Venice.
Florence, and stop. But for example, there is just also in Tuscany or in that valley, there is a lot of wonderful place. They are completely don't know it.
Yeah.
Don't know it.
No, it's
For
true.
example, in the front of that valley, there is one of the more ancient church, the Christian church, remained active in the whole is one of the more
Ancient.
ancient in the world.
Oh, wow.
A lot of century, and no one know that.
Wow.
The local too don't know that.
I
So
don't know that.
I think the important is go to the transversal.
The less visited.
Same, okay.
I mean, it's a great point, because even if you think that where we are, how far are we from Chianti? Like 10 kilometers?
Yeah.
Da qui a Chianti, cioè per arrivare.
I go to Chianti by foot when I
It's
was
true,
young.
because it's just at the top of Montegrossi, è dove quando si arriva a
Before
Chianti.
change.
Già, di già prima. Okay.
When I produce wine in Chianti.
Right. It's right there.
Then that mountain is called Monte of Chianti. So we start by foot from here, we go upstairs, and we go down, and we was in Gaiola in Chianti.
That's true. It's very close.
Foot is 12 kilometers.
So, but even
by,
that,
by car is 20 kilometers.
but just to say that, you know, Chianti is like so famous, but we're right here, and it's just as beautiful, if not more beautiful, because it's not overrun, you know? And you're right, like it's not as well known.
My grandfather goes to market, the regional market, by foot or by horse
Sure.
in Siena.
In Siena. Oh
They
my God, I
started in
love
the
that.
morning and they came back in the evening. So this is a region where it's beautiful to come, not in a season, all the year, because you can see different situation in each mouth,
It's true.
and you must walk across, because sometimes you can find some small look. Going to Gaiole, for instance,
Yes.
there the modern building that you can see is oldest than 1,200 years.
Yeah, the most modern is
most
1,000.
modern.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's amazing.
So it's you when you come here, you must come with an open mind to receive all that you can take. As I said, that when they come here to tasting oil, and they ask me, what is the best oil? I answer, is what you like, because you eat in the same way. What is the best in Tuscany? What you like, but you must discover.
Yeah, that's
You
so
must
true.
go and you must see.
See, exactly. I love that. Okay. What is your favorite seasonal ingredient?
Beans.
Beans? Okay.
Yeah, because in the tradition of the Tuscan cooking, there is a lot of preparation with beans and olive oil. Second one, I truly like bistecca alla fiorentina.
But we are seasonal. I mean, I love bistecca. Bistecca and beans is perfect.
Perfect.
But this season, what do you love?
In the season.
Like la zucca.
And the,
It's long. It's like a celery with the green at the end, right?
In South, they call
Friarielli.
Here, is perfect.
truly famous on south of Italy, like Friarielli, and is perfect to the pizza. It's one of the more traditional way to make pizza. But in Tuscan, we like the grass and not the flour, and we boil it and with the oil, with the sausage, with the garlic oil,
Yum.
some pepper.
Delicious.
Perfect.
If you could choose, would you like your olive oil on beans or a soup or pasta or just Tuscan bread?
Once I say, if I have only one food to bring with me in island.
Yes.
I bring bread and oil.
Yeah.
I can eat that for all my life.
I agree, actually.
If I can choice, I I like to eat oil on bean, on meat, on vegetables, on potatoes, on bread,
Perfect.
everywhere.
I
And
love
I drink, and I drink it.
Exactly.
So for me, is oil
Is
is a
essential.
life.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
my life.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, I love that. How about you?
Obviously,
Beans.
no, beans I like, but old, old,
Everything. Yeah.
because we're talking about the olive oil as an ingredient, and olive oil is a truly dynamical
Dynamic, yeah.
product. Dynamical product. They changing to the time. For example, when it's just produced, obviously I like bread,
when it's fresh,
oil,
yeah.
truly fresh,
Yeah.
bread, olive oil, and garlic are something of
best.
incredible.
I remember when you invited us for the tasting of the fresh oil, remember? And it was so wonderful because you said, dai, venite, facciamo un piccolo assaggio, sarà una cosa semplice. And I said, okay, great, that sounds great. We come and there's this big, beautiful lunch with all these different things. And I was sitting next to Riccardo and there was the kale. And I said, okay, so tell me, how am I eating this? You said, grab the bread, put the kale on top, and then put some oil. So I grabbed the bread, I put the kale, and then I poured some oil. And I was trying to be polite, because oil is gold. So I just did a little bit. And Riccardo looks at me and he goes, no. You have to put more oil. I was like, okay, great. All right, boys, you are wonderful humans. Thank you so much. I truly enjoy being a part of your life, or that you're a part of my life, and it makes me very happy. So thank you.
You are a beautiful, beautiful woman.
Thank you.
And you are really important for us because you try to extend the love for our region all around the world.
Oh, thank you.
As for you, for us, is very important. Because, like I say every day, tradition is transfer to one to the other his history.
Yes.
If we don't have you, we can't transfer our history to anyone. So thank you to bring us your friends and to live with us this experience.
You're going to
Thank
make
you
me
very
cry.
much.
Thank you. So sweet. Grazie, ragazzi.